Oh, well, we got WWE saying that their ticket prices are fine, but we feel like the fans are getting gouged, and I think we more than feel like that. I think that that's a reality. So TKO's COO, old Mark Shapiro, came out and said WWE ticket prices aren't too high. He basically compared WWE to UFC, saying that they can squeeze more money out of the fans because the product justifies it.
Yeah, and this isn't surprising, right? They're going to keep raising prices until people stop buying, or at least until sales slow down. That's just business 101, right? But here's the problem: WWE's product isn't exactly hot right now. It's not like they're on fire and fans are desperate to get in, but they are selling a lot of tickets.
Yeah, exactly. And using the UFC as a comparison, that's apples to oranges. The UFC has fewer events, real fights, and a totally different fan base. Their big numbered cards feel special, and that's why people pay the premium.
Right? WWE, they pump out events on a pretty frequent basis, and let's be honest, most premium live events aren't exactly must see. The quality isn't there and hasn't been there for a while. Meanwhile, they've already, tripled the price on this that you're going to end up doing before, and going from $10 to 30, and adding tickets starting at just $80 if you even want to get the worst tickets, like behind like a pole or something up at the top. That's a lot of money. You're being gouged from every single angle. Oh yeah, and the merchandise cost a crap ton.
Yeah. And don't forget, UFC fans can get all of the UFC content for $10 a month on Paramount Plus. We made a video about that, and that
Next
starts
year, yeah.
next year. WWE's structure is way worse value for the customer.
Yeah, they did a switch. WWE was
Yep.
significantly more expensive, and now it's UFC is going to be way cheaper. But at some point, it's going to backfire. Fans aren't bottomless wallets. And if AEW ever gets its act together and they start putting out a more compelling product, they could be in the perfect spot to capitalize. If they do that one show that we were talking about earlier, that'd be perfect. But
Yeah.
WWE's cash grab strategy might just end up handing their competition some momentum. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind
That's
of
true.
messed up because in Orlando SmackDown, I think that's tickets that are going to be in a couple weeks, or a show in a couple weeks or whatever. The cheapest
Yeah.
ones you can get are $95 just to get into the door. In Cincinnati, even the cheap seats are 60 plus dollars. Some markets still dip down to 30 or 40, but they're not for good seats and they're not for a great town. And in
Nah.
some cities, the average SmackDown tickets are over $253 a pop, which is ridiculous, man. Um, and like we said, UFC is going to be way cheaper. Not the tickets, but just to watch the show. So I don't know how they can make that comparison and act like this justifies it and everything can cost more when by all realities it's going to be somewhat cheaper to watch the UFC now, and they're under both brands. So just kind of a strange comparison there. Um, this guy's kind of a speaking of douchebags. This guy kind of sounds like one too, wouldn't you say?
A bit, yeah. Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about. Well,
Mark
I
Shapiro, I mean.
guess I'm. Yeah.